Hey friends, typically I play 20-year-old World of Warcraft Classic. Today I'm going to play 40-year-old Atari Star Wars from 1983. This is not some knockoff from Costco. This is the genuine article from the arcades. Let's give it a play. Alright, here we go. So you control it with this flight yoke here. You control a little target in the screen by moving up and down and left and right. I'm going to go to Wave 5, which gives you a 800k bonus if you can destroy the Death Star. So we start off flying around. We're trying to destroy TIE fighters. I'm shooting by hitting trigger buttons with my index fingers. And then you can actually also hit 2 buttons with your thumbs as well. Trying to get these TIE fighters. The one with sort of bent-in shaped wings is Darth Vader's TIE fighter, which gives you a little bit of extra points. It's 1,000 for the normal and 2,500 for Darth Vader's. You can see I have 9 shields listed at the top. You can get hit 9 times by those fireballs, which are supposed to be the lasers. So we fly into the Death Star, and now we're flying along the surface, trying to get red turrets off the surface, and especially these towers. You can see you have to destroy 20 towers to get bonus points at the end of this little wave. So I'm flying along, hitting the white tops off the towers, shooting the fireballs so that they're not going to damage me. While the fireballs are those bright colors, they can damage you. Once you shoot them, they turn into sort of a purple ring, which means they're like disabled or shot. There we go, 1 tower left. I can see up here on the right. Where is it? There it is. Got it. Cleared all laser towers. Get that last turret. Now I'm just avoiding them. And now we're flying down the trench like Luke Skywalker at the end of the Death Star. This is a little bit different than was in the movie. There's actually these sort of catwalks that go across that you have to avoid. And you can see I'm not shooting these fireballs to disable them. I'm trying not to shoot, which means I'm using the Force. If you don't shoot, you're using the Force. And if you use the Force and destroy the Death Star at the end, you get extra bonus points. So that's what you always want to do. And until I shoot, it will say use the Force in the center, which is what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to avoid the fireballs. Here comes the tunnel that you have to shoot, that little red spot at the bottom. We got it. Got an extra 100k for using the Force. I'm up to 200,000. Hopefully you can see the score there. 208,000. Get those bonuses, and then I get the 800k bonus, and I'm right at 1,000,000 points. A good game for me is getting to 2 million, so we'll see how we do. Secret in this wave is to not let the TIE fighters get off the screen like I just did there, and just keep kind of just wailing on them. Once they do, it becomes a lot harder to shoot them, and you're just kind of trying to defend yourself by shooting these fireballs, really. Main prio is the fireballs.
Quick 5, I'm going in.
And so from here, it just repeats through these 3 waves of TIE fighters, towers, and then the Death Star trench, getting harder and harder. Get the tops of these towers, 12 left. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And the turrets, which is just those red boxes along the surface, are not anything you have to shoot to get the bonus, but you're just shooting them for extra points and to avoid them shooting back at you. 2 left. I might not get them here. Oh, I just barely missed that last one. All right, use the Force. You can see I'm sort of going in like a circular motion here because the fireballs shoot at where you sort of are. And so then you want to move by the time that the fireball gets to your location, if that makes sense. So by rotating, I'm sort of staying out of their way. Not doing so hot here, though.
Let's go.
So I've already taken 6 hits, 6 shields left, but each time you destroy the Death Star, you get 1 back. So I'll be back up to 7. The max is 9. And I'll try to focus up here and not lose any this round. First 2 TIE fighters come out from the right. Get both of them. And then just try to get whoever is going to sort of escape the edge of my screen. Got hit there, unfortunately. Alright, I'm already down to 5
I'm
shields.
going in.
1.2 million. 20 towers. 15 left. And the field sort of repeats here. The same towers come up again as you go around, but the field is wider than you see on your screen, so it's why I'm sort of turning to sort of like change where I am. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, I missed 2 that time.
Part 2 join, increase the power. Luke, trust me.
Ooh, that last one got me. What a bummer. 1 shield left. Okay, I'll see if I can make it through this wave with only 2 shields. This is not going to be a high score game for me, but that's okay. Maybe then it won't be quite so long of a video. Just sort of play defensive, really make sure I'm getting all the fireballs. So yeah, as a little kid growing up in the 80s, 70s and 80s for me, this is what we played. This was one of my all-time favorite games. I pumped so many quarters into this. And then even as a teen, I had an annual pass to Disneyland, and I live in San Diego, so it wasn't super close. I would get off work in the afternoon or early evening, drive myself to Disneyland to go to the Disneyland Starcade, where they still had this, like in the 90s, because it wasn't in any local arcades anymore, to play just this and Tron until midnight and then drive home. Like, that's what a degenerate gamer was back in those days. Always missed 1. That's too bad. All right, here we go. Alright, that was not a great game, but when you finished a game like this, you got to put in your initials. It used to be you'd usually only put in 2 initials, but this game let you do 3. So I'll put in Jeff. I got 1.4 million. You can see my high score here is 2.6 million, 2.5. So not my best game. I'm a little rusty, but that is Atari Star Wars from 1983. Thanks for watching.